All right, friends. We got this opened up super nice. We haven't hit no rocks. I did see a spark, and I don't know where that come from, but obviously this is starting to clear up into amazing freaking firewood right now. And watch yourself. The stupidest little things can get you done for. Okay, this freaking little tool of mine, I forget who made this for me or sent it to me, but friends, I use this like you would not believe, and even put a little hook on it for me. Whoa. Okay, this is why he's got that bear running through here, friends. Now, I don't know if he's hibernating or what, but friends, good morning. Here, let's put that up there like this. Oh, wow. That's pretty bright. Good morning to you, friends. Back into the blowdown. Actually, I'm going out again today, too. Yeah, Hogan's home today, actually. It's going to be nice to see him. Friends, listen, real quick. I don't know whether it's because of Christmas or just the flow of the universe, but people have been shopping at buckandbillyray.com with our new designs, and we got our work hard, be honest, be kind on the back. It's a new design, and I think people like it, and that makes me and Christine feel great because we designed that. Oh, there's my daughter. She's texting. I'll make this short, friends, because when family calls, you go, you drop it. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Friends, Donnie Walker saw with that muffler on there. We're rocking into this blowdown today. We're getting... Oh, my wife's got her headphones in. She's singing some Supertramp. Enjoy this video. Just wanted to welcome the new folks who are coming in from the short videos, I think. I'm putting the odd short up again, friends, and I'm enjoying it, and I appreciate you. Listen, if you have not followed me on Instagram yet, friends, let's crack this sucker up to 100,000. I think we're at about 92, 93,000. Let's pop that sucker up to 100,000. I've got a surprise coming. Let's get us up to 100. Enjoy the video, friends. Isn't that P51 a monster, friends? By the way, that's a 28-inch bar on that P51 too. Yeah, I thought I heard something, friends, so I got to keep my freaking eyes open here. I'm going to get one. All right, now, friends, I can't stress in the bush, like when you're out in the bush and you're working, I know families that have lost family members out getting firewood, never mind logging, friends. I know a guy, he took one and his son was with him and he died. His son watched him die right in the bush. And all they were doing was getting freaking firewood on a windy day in the sticks, man. It was awful, so awful. So just assess your area wherever you are, friends. Please assess your area. We all want to get going and excited to cut, but just assess your freaking places. Do you know what I'm saying, friends? For your own darn good and your family's, don't take her for granted, friends. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get a few rounds off here. We're sending them down the hill. I'm waiting for Vartan. I don't want to do all the work because Vartan loves working. Me and him have fun together. So I'm going to fire up that Donnie Walker saw with a new muffler on it from Dan. Dan from Missouri. Dano, we love you, brother. The P51, this thing runs like an absolute dream, but it has a hole in the gas tank. So I just put, as soon as I take that cap out, the starter off, it pours fuel all over. I just never take the starter off and I'm good. So let's put the old 51 over here. The 572 is running gloriously. You can't load these saws up too hard, friends. You'll see people doing videos with these saws. They'll stay off the dogs. You watch. With anything longer than a 28 or a 32, you'll watch them. If their rakers are too hungry, you'll see them. They'll stay off the dogs because they're not the torqueest saw. They're not, friends. It's in the design. It's built to work everywhere. So I'm going to start bucking this. but I'm not using this right now. Although it is a lovely power saw. Yeah, no, we're still cutting quite nice. I might give it a hand file a little later. We'll see what happens. But I'm actually not here that long, friends, to be quite frank. We're gonna fire up Donnie Walker's saw and we're gonna start bucking this. You know what I'm saying? See, stuff like this, you gotta cut because it'll, actually I better get that. We want that to roll down the hill nicer than that. So I'm gonna cut that off there.
Friends, there's a little bit of dirt on these knots. When the tree fell over, they drove into the ground. So I'm just using this chain. Actually it's a chain out of the box that's on the 572. It's a little bit ragged, but I haven't filed it, and I use the chains that are in worse shape for the dirty work. So we're gonna go up and get on this top piece first and just kind of bite into this top section and get this opened up with the 572. With a stock, basically a stock chain on it. So we all get going, we get excited, we just want to dig in. But friends, if there's anything I can help you with, it's in the prep. You do everything you can to keep that freaking chain out of the dirt or a hidden rock. Find out what's going on. Go under. You'll see me. I'll stick my power saw bar underneath the logs to see if I got air. I know here I'm not cutting straight to the ground. I'll tell you that much. It's all in the prep. Like here, I don't know what's there. I have no idea. There could be a great big field stone sitting in there. Then what happens? Well, production stops. And you're either swapping a chain or you're filing. I've just been here too many times. Friends, you'll hear me talk about tree guys getting on site and cutting down their rigging tree or cutting down the key to the job. Well, here I've chosen to cut on the high side and not run with gravity. I just want to get into this top piece. There's a reason for it. But anyways, just as I looked in between those two logs, I saw something there that I chose not to cut. And I want to talk to you guys about these decisions I make. Why I leave things.
Donnie Walker, 375. It's a 375, which is a big bore 72. It's all it is. It's just a big bore 372 Donnie Walker built with a muffler on it, which is actually helping immensely because I've run this saw. Actually, the first run this saw ever had was here.
So as we all know, there's 100 ways to skin the old cat or knock the bark off the tree. But friends, this big log, I got plans for it. And I just want to take this top section out of here first before I start bucking this. So I kind of have a plan here and I'm going to give it a go. Another thing, friends, I'm not just going to edit through. I'm showing you my process. I warm my machines up. I don't just fire and full crack. You will listen to me bring these right up where all these metals are working together, getting to know one another. You'll actually hear the saw change. So, friends, if you're wondering what's going on here, is as much as I love my 572, the chain's not right, friends. It's just not. I think I even tagged something to knock the corner off. I haven't investigated yet. But when you have a chain that's set up like what I got going right here, right now, it brings a smile. Everything changes. Effort expelled, energy, it all changes.
Okay, I gotta stop right now. I've been playing with my grinder, friends. Okay, I've been playing with my grinder, and I got a mean cutting chain right now. I've got a super mean cutting chain. It's a little hungry, it is, but it's so. When you know you're cutting small material, like literally teeny little material, you know when you're going through that, and it's not, you know what I mean, flicking all over and craziness. That tells you you're getting fairly set up. But what I was gonna say, friends, is I'm not gonna push the limits right now. I'm not gonna try and get down to the ground. I'm just not gonna do it. Not with this chain anyways. This is a ground chain. I'll use the old P51 if I'm gonna, look at, friends, did you hear that? Look, we're on the forest floor. That's not to say there ain't rocks there, but I'm not gonna push the limits here. See? I'm just telling you my system here until I get air, and then we'll change the program. But I want to share something with you. I'm just trying to help folks with their power saw stuff. That's it.
So I just thought I'd check that. Check out what I do here, friends. Watch what I do here. Look where I'm cutting. There's a branch that went under that log that was kind of working against me. But notice where I cut it. You saw where I cut it, right? Okay, keep an eye out here. Okay, earlier in the video, I told you guys that I didn't cut something for a reason. You see what's going on here right now? Is it manual? Is it hard? Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. But you see what I left there and didn't cut off because I knew I'd be needing it? Is that thing right there. It's a handle to roll that out of there. And this is where I'm not the smartest because there's a PV about 50 feet away from me. There's a PV down there. Unless he brings it the next day, I forget. But there's always, you know what I mean? I could pack a PV up. Sometimes I just go straight up caveman though. So friends, these are more prep moves. They're just... I cannot stress how important these couple of minutes here and there in prep make for your life. This tree is compressed on top so badly. You'll watch later. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm prepping now to make my life easier. It's like filing your chain, to have a sharp chain so that you can blast through later. Trust me on this one. The guy who does the prep will be winning in the end. Not that it's a race, but you will be finished before the other guy. Whatever measure you take to keep your power saw out of the dirt, you will win. You will be the guy who's packing up and leaving. There'll be another guy who did it a different way. He'd be humped over his power saw, filing away.
So, no ropes, no nothing, just a guy in the bush with his power saw going after wood that is going to be so beneficial to whoever is the receiver of this. Okay? So as you can see, I chose to manhandle that one piece there. I managed to roll it. And here's the thing about limbing your trees. Like, friends, the only reason I was able to get that out of there is because I left a limb on it like this. You cut 2 or 3 here. He cut 2 or 3 of those. You see those things right there? Especially something like that. Guess what? You got it. Hello. Lift that up and roll that. Just really think about your process and what your task at hand is. Friends, I gotta be honest. This saw is not super strong. It's not. It's not a really strong saw. It's a wonderful walkerized build. It's a 375, and I'm actually feeling that grunt now, Donnie Walker, if you're watching. I know you are, buddy. But I think, how much time did this saw have on before I bought it off you, Donnie? Can you tell me that, please? I want to know, because it feels like something's happened. Now, the muffler definitely is working. Dan from Missouri, thank you, Dan. But friends, I don't care if I didn't. You know, to me, I'm just having fun, friends. This is my piece. We're going to roll this down the hill by hand. We're just going to roll it down. Look at that. The wood says love. It's an upside down heart. You know what I mean? Like, look at the beauty. How could you not just enjoy such a wonderful thing? So I'm just going to buck this. I'm going to go at this, and I'm going to wait till I find, make sure that I can roll it. This one I went uphill because I just wanted to get this piece opened up so I can kind of work both sides of this log right now. Just it was a decision I made. It's nothing, no real physics behind it or anything like that. Just I was into it, so I was cutting it. That's simple. This is actually nicer fur than I thought. Look at the grain on it, friends. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, this is very nice fur. Dear Lord, it's older than I thought up here on the bank. It is. But you can see the root rot heavy in action. So guess what? Friends? This is seriously how I think about this. Here, let's move that. If I helped one person today in this video, if one person went, oh, yeah, I was doing that the other day, I'm going to use that. Or that's what this is about now for me, friends, is just making people's lives easier in any way. That's it. So that's why my video styles, I don't like, here's an example, an undercut on a big tree. You see these guys and you see it steady. You see them editing to make themselves look like everything lined up and poof, and a genie popped out of the bank. No, it's not real life. It's not real life. I want people to understand the mechanics of power sawism, how that we do certain things. That's why wrap bar operators are completely different power saw men than single wrap guys. They're completely different operators. Fallers are completely different power saw operators than tree service guys are. It's all different. And we can all learn from one another. And there ain't no right and wrong. There's just experience. That's it. And we all learn. So I've been through the trenches with this stuff, friends. And if I can help anybody in any way, that's what I'm going to do now. I've said it for years. As soon as I ain't helping, I'm out of here. I ain't taking up space here. Thanks for watching. Work hard. Be honest. And be kind to one another, friends. Lift each other up. I'll catch you on the next video. It's going to be the one with the rakers, where I show you that the rakers are actually higher than they come out of the box on a square ground chain. And it's scary. And it's actually better for the 572. I'll show you why then. Thank you all so much. BuckandBillyRay.com for all our new merchandise and new little styles. We appreciate you shopping in there. The festive season is on the rise. Over and out, friends. See you on the next one.